10 years ago, I was sitting on my couch eating a bag of chocolates while I was designing a healthy meal plan for one of my VIP clients. The irony was not lost on me. There I was, deep into my work as a nutritional chef, but I couldn't gain control over my own unhealthy eating patterns. These days, I'm a completely different person. Not only do I have healthier habits, but I don't restrict myself because I'm able to have the self awareness to not use food as a tool or a crutch any longer, and to realize that it doesn't actually solve any of those problems. It just pushes them out of your mind for a little while. In today's video, I'm going to help you identify some of these patterns and help you replace them with healthier habits so you can feel more in control, take back your power, and eat in a way that is more joyful and aligned with the person you want to be. I'm Jessica Leibovich. I've been a nutritional chef for over 25 years. But not only that, I have healed myself of many illnesses and challenges in my life through becoming more intentional and aligned and tuning out the noise from the outside world. This channel is dedicated to helping you do the same thing. I truly believe that we are meant to be healthy at our core and that we do not have to make it hard work. We do not have to push through to make that happen. In fact, when we try to do it in a way that feels like hard work, oftentimes we set ourselves up for burnout and frustration. So, truly, the key to becoming the healthiest, happiest version of yourself and to do it in a way that is effortless, aligned, and intentional is to gain self awareness. And the way that we do this is by tuning out the noise, listening to ourselves, and becoming more of the person we are meant to be, the person that we know we can be. When I started to change my patterns around food, not only did I lose 25 pounds, I did this in a way with no deprivation, and I became so much more powerful over my eating habits. And this is what I'm going to share with you in this video. I want you to know that over 85% of overeating has nothing to do with hunger. And that makes sense because if we're overeating, we're obviously not hungry. So, what is going on then? Your body is trying to solve problems that food is not meant to solve. I'm going to go over 3 common ways that this occurs so you can start to recognize your patterns and replace these habits with healthier ones. And I'm going to help you understand how to do that. The first common thing that we use food for instead of being hungry is comfort. Maybe you've had an argument with a friend or family member, or you had a stressful day at work, or you just are not feeling yourself. You're feeling kind of down. You might go to food to seek comfort. In fact, people even call food comfort food. There's food that's literally labeled comfort food. However, food should not really be our source of comfort. It should be our source of nourishment. There are so many different ways that you can comfort yourself besides going to food. A lot of times you might just need a hug, or maybe go hang out with your dog for a little bit. Take a bubble bath. Give yourself some self care. You don't always need to turn to food, but you need to identify that you're using it for comfort before you can make these changes. As I said, self awareness is the key to changing these habits. Another thing that people use food as is entertainment. You might eat when you're scrolling, watching TV, or you're just bored. That is definitely something you can easily change. There is almost no excuse for being bored in today's world. There are so many things that you can do besides eat. And a lot of times, these problems that we use food to solve actually go together. So you might be using it as comfort and entertainment. But again, self awareness is key. There are a lot of things you can do a little workout, start stretching. You can go and paint your nails, or you can listen to a podcast, or you can read. There are a lot of different things you can do to entertain yourself. But the key is understanding that food is not the healthiest choice. Another thing that people use food for, and this is really common, is as stress relief. You might be eating to calm your nervous system, and this goes along with using food as comfort. But sometimes just the act of feeling full or the chewing, putting something in your mouth, is actually an indication to your body that it is safe now. So, understanding that food is not stress relief, it's never going to relieve your stress in a healthy way, is key, and self awareness will help you understand that. So, going for a walk, doing a workout, meditating, breathing exercises, calling a friend, calling your mom, all of those things can be a healthier form of stress relief than going to food. These are the three most common things that we use food for as a tool that are causing us self sabotage in our health. A lot of times, the reason why we fail in becoming healthier is because instead of addressing these problems, we're trying to just push through them. So we don't have the self awareness that we need comfort, we need stress relief, we want to be entertained, and we're using food to do that, but it's not working. It's not solving the problem. One of the healthiest things you can do to start to solve these problems, and this might sound a little strange, but it is one of the healthiest things you can do, is start talking to yourself. And talking to yourself is something that people might think that you're crazy or they might tell you that you're crazy, but it's actually the best way to get to know yourself and to understand what you actually need. So start asking yourself, what do I need right now? What am I actually hungry for? Do I really want this? And get really dialed in on the answer. It's going to help you find a solution that actually works. God created your body as a divine messenger. Every craving, every urge, every moment you reach for food when you're not hungry or when you are feeling stressed is a moment that your body is trying to communicate something to you. But somewhere along the way, you stopped listening and you started treating your body as a problem or something you needed to control instead of a vessel that is designed to guide us towards self healing. Food is not the answer for every emotion that you don't want to feel, or every need that you don't know how to meet, or every moment that you actually don't want to be present for. You're trying to solve problems that have nothing to do with hunger. Having the self awareness is going to help you heal what you have been hiding from. If you need support with this, I created a divine body assessment. It is completely free. It is a self assessment that helps you identify the role food is playing in your life. Not only that, what part of your health, what part of your body is being neglected? Because once you have this self awareness, you are able to make the changes that need to be made. Here's the beautiful truth: self healing is totally possible, and it doesn't have to be through another diet. It is not through restriction. It is through the self awareness and understanding of what you actually need. If this sounds like something you want more support with, I have created a new community in school that is based on four pillars of health: food, fitness, faith, and fasting. I supply you with meal plans, recipes, decrees, coaching, workouts, and all of the support that you need to rise up into the person that you are meant to be. I have the link in the description. So if you want to join, right now I'm offering a lifetime membership for a very low price. As I said, being the healthiest, happiest version of ourselves can be joyful, easy, and aligned. And I'm here to help you make that happen. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let me know what you enjoyed. Let me know what you want to know more of. Let me know your questions. I'm here for you. So until the next video, stay glowing.